Welcome to Nerds of the Round Table, where our superpower is aim. Shoutouts to Yum Yalak because his favorite Avenger is Hawkeye. I am Snails, my IG is Snails Marvel, and I am here with King Tut.
Yo, step into the tomb because it's King Tut stepping on your grave. Yeah, because it's getting real dirty in this month. Yeah, you can bleep that. It's okay. But we get into the real important shots, the scopes, the snipers, and the falls of Hawkeye. And we got some newbies joining the podcast with us today. We got Gilly the Cat.
Yo, it's your boy Gilly the Cat, the one and only.
And we got Skaginator.
Hey, what's going on?
So, we are going to talk about Hawkeye. We're going to break down the first 3 episodes for y'all today. And the first scene in Hawkeye episode 1 opens up in 2012 in the Avengers with Kate's parents, Eleanor and Derek, about to sell the penthouse. Kate favors her dad way more than her mom and seems like she has a rocky relationship with her mom. So, what do y'all think happens to Derek? And I think it's pretty convenient that this man dies during the Avengers Chitauri invasion in 2012. What do y'all think happened to this man? What happened here?
It's a trap!
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, like, I was going to ask you guys what you thought happened to him, because, like, I really didn't have any idea, but I did like that they at least brought back that, like, 2012 scene, just in terms of, like, setting the stage of, like, backstory for Kate and, like, how she kind of got started with, like, Hawkeye being, like, her favorite and, like, emulating him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think that just kind of set the tone for it.
Yeah, because Hawkeye's not for everybody, clearly.
Yeah, he said, I'm not nobody's role model.
Yeah, he did say that. He was like, I'm nobody's role model. And Kate was like, what? You saved me. What? How are you not?
Yeah, I think that 2012 flashback scene was probably one of the coolest things I've seen them do so far. Was terms of like different angles of the exact same thing, and it makes you think if they actually shot those angles way back in 2012 for that movie and just reused them. But one thing that throws me off with it is the Stark Tower and how there's a different letter that falls.
Yeah.
But there's nothing to dive into about that, so I guess I just gotta walk right over it like everything else in Marvel.
Exactly.
And Derek's death definitely was a vibe that Marvel gives off a lot. It kind of reminded me of when Sokovia was destroyed and we get Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver.
That's what I was thinking too.
Kind of just that relationship in general.
Yep.
Man, I loved how they, like you guys were saying, we went back to 2012. I love how they like always tie people back in to like past events. And I think I did the math, and I think that Kate was 10 in 2012, and she's 22 in, what is it? Where are we in 2025?
Yeah.
Is it 2025 we're in right now?
Something like that, yeah.
2025. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. So like,
well 2024 Christmas to 2025.
100. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I think that it's pretty daggone convenient that Derek ended up dead. And Eleanor went downstairs or wherever she went.
True, she did disappear for that like stretch of time.
For that good minute, and then she came back and she was like, "What happened to Daddy?" And she was like, she just didn't answer.
Well,
so it's
and
the
mom,
shit, my daughter survived.
She didn't even show up right away either, because like Kate was like walking around like asking for both of them, and like nobody was saying anything, and then she went and saw Hawkeye for that whole like stretch of time, and then like even after that, it was like a good like 30-second gap in like showtime.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, and then she just showed up, so it's like that's like a weird amount of time to be gone.
That is a strange amount of time, and like
Sussy Baka.
Yeah, just 100% sus. It's just like, where did you go, and why weren't you around? Like the whole city is literally falling apart, and you're just like off doing something. That's sketch.
Yeah. What you think about that, Gilly?
About Kate and the relationship with her father? I don't know. I just feel like her mom seems kind of like the jealous type a little bit. Not gonna lie.
Yep.
So I can see her going like, Derek, I'm gonna get the final say. Off with your head, and then it just like, you know, bada bing, bada boom, time lined up, and he just happened to be in the right place, right time. Unfortunately.
He got Tony Stark.
Yeah.
1 out of 17 million.
So then we go pick up with them, you know, at the funeral and whatever. And Kate's like, what'd she say? She's like,
She said like, I need to like protect us or something.
I need to protect us. Will they come back? She lied, said they won't. They came back twice. and then she was like, I need to protect us. I want a bow because she got saved by Hawkeye. So like,
apparently a bow is protection.
A bow.
Hey, I actually can't knock that. I got 2 crossbows.
A bow and a dream, baby.
A bow is a prime weapon of choice. I gotta say.
It's stealthy. Think about it.
Hell yeah.
Not really, but yeah.
But yeah, what did you guys think about, like, right after that, we got to see, like, the whole montage scene of the intro scene of Kate, like, rolling through, like, all these, like, missing the target at first, and then hitting the target, getting number 1 from number 3, you know, like, what did you guys think about that whole intro? I thought that was super clever and, like, a really good and quick way to be like, hey, this is what she's been doing up until this point.
Yeah, it's a good way to like avoid just like a standard like exhibition dump where it's just like, oh yeah, like we're just gonna like tell you that she's like really good. Like it's just like a simpler way of like getting to that point, you know, to like establish her skills.
Yeah, it shows the character develop.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if they're gonna eventually make her, you know, supposedly better than Hawkeye, she needs a better start and more of aggressive upbringing, I guess. That she already thinks she's Ronin.
Well, that's get into that.
Then, you know, it flashes forward, present day. Then we're at like her in college, and it's what? Oh, it's like Stain University or something like that. I can't remember what it said, but it's like the Stain Tower, aka Obadiah Stane. You know, like
yeah, that's what I thought right away.
Ironmonger. You know, like yeah, exactly.
That's crazy. I definitely didn't even put Obadiah Stane's name.
Oh yeah, man, like vandalizing the dude.
Such a great character to me.
Tower. I think that's hilarious actually because he's a villain. You know, like yo tower. You know?
Yeah. Also, can we talk about the shot too?
Oh like, yeah, amazing,
God.
Amazing. Oh my gosh! And
I wasn't
the
ready
try?
for the early skills show offs.
Really wasn't.
Oh my god. Yeah.
She's like, hold up, I got this. One more try.
She's like, I didn't account for that wind. Hold on.
Exactly. Come on with the arrow.
Shit. Or the tennis ball.
Seriously, who would have thought that the tennis ball would have helped?
She changed up so many things from the first to the second shot. It's
for real.
Honestly ridiculous that she was able to pull that off.
It just shows her skill level, you know? She's up there. She's an Avengers level, young Avengers level character, you know?
Do we think that maybe one of those other 2 girls that train with her are going to be somebody at some point?
Man,
we haven't seen them since.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like it's very vague. It could be something, but it also could be nothing because like for those who don't know, like she got a text from Greer, and Greer Grant in the comics is like Tigra. So like and Tigra's like on the Avengers and all that. But like I don't know, they could be like approaching it a different way where they make Tigra young, you know, and put her on the Young Avengers before she's an actual.
It's Miles' cousin.
yeah.
I mean, I could see that because they're definitely going the route of Young Avengers, 100%.
Yeah,
nonstop. And I mean, her. I could definitely see one of those girls, honestly, being Tigra.
Yeah.
Even though she's not. I mean, I'd have to go back to see like their dialogue to see if she talked about where she's from or anything.
I mean, it's also easier just to like sprinkle something in, and then like if you end up like actually like bringing them into the fold, it's like, oh yeah, like they were teased like in Hawkeye, you know. Then you just like you have that easy like transition rather than like trying to like just throw them into something like later down the line. So
yeah, and she was a pretty big part of the West Coast Avengers, so that makes a lot of sense.
Hawkeye, West Coast Avengers, Vision, West Coast Avengers. Man, maybe that's what's going on, you know?
But So, the musical.
Ooh, man.
Man, yeah. No.
Adjust my tie.
Oh man. That
I
that
can't
thing
say
was
it's a
cringe.
good introduction to letting us know about Hawkeye's hearing.
True.
Because he wasn't just drowning it out; he couldn't hear
true.
Yeah. I like how they.
Slash turned it
I
off.
like how they've been. I don't know if you guys been noticing, but they've been changing perspective with the sound. So like you're able to hear the play right before, and then like as they go pan to him, like it's just like silent.
Yeah,
Just
or
like
like they'll like
cool,
muffle it
just
and like
fucking
distort it a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. But this is I think that's a great storytelling tool. You know, like
It's a great comedy plot. It's a great, story plot. The comedy when they were in the car chase, which we'll get into eventually, that was probably one of the
It was
funniest
so
things I've
hilarious.
seen in a while.
it. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
oh my gosh, it was so.
But yeah, I think the musical was that the moment with Natalie, the quote unquote Natalie on stage, or Natasha, I'm sorry, really shook Clint more than he anticipated, and that's kind of why he, I think, sprung into action when he saw Kate in the Ronin suit.
I definitely was gonna say the same thing.
Otherwise, if they didn't go to that play, I think he kind of would have just let it go like he did a lot of other things that we've seen play out.
I mean, until like he maybe got some other kind of reminder because like he saw that little girl in the audience at the play too, and it looked like she had like a wig with like the ponytail like Natasha did. So like there could have been something else later on to like trigger him too, but like it seems like he was like really trying to like push that down,
wow.
like just like everything from the past. So
See, that's a good perspective because I didn't even put it like that. I thought of that little girl as like, hey, I know you're Hawkeye. Thanks for what you did. I know this place sucks too.
I think
Cool.
I think the girl like did recognize him because like she was looking at him, but I mean unless like
Yeah.
I missaw it, like it looked like she had like a ponytail like Natasha did, or like even like the actress in the play, like that similar kind of hairstyle. So like, because he kind of like just like looked at her. He didn't like give her like a head nod or like kind of like acknowledge her. He kind of just like looked at her. So like that would kind of make me think
He
that
was
like
damn, you're happier than my children, and I haven't even given you that much time.
Yeah, man.
Spe-
Speaking of that,
speaking
yeah.
of-
Clint trying to make up for lost time. I think that's, man, it's weighing on him. That's all I gotta say.
yeah, it
It
definitely
makes you wonder
is.
if he's trying to make up for the snap time or like him being an Avenger
All of
time.
it, I think.
I think it's both.
I think
Yeah.
both, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's more the Avenger time for them and the snap time for him.
Yep.
Mhm,
Yep.
mhm.
Yeah.
Way more of the snap because like they were gone and he obviously
He went through
went
it.
through it. Yeah.
Clearly. You don't just see a snap in somebody like that on the regular, you know.
You really don't.
Your whole family gone. So then we pick up with in the is it the penthouse, I think? And Swordsman, is in the house after she's talking with her mom, and we find out a little bit more about their whole relationship currently, which still isn't very good. and yeah, Kate from the get-go just seems super suspicious of this dude. Plus, like, there's swords all over the place. Swordsman, Jacques Duquesne. So what do y'all think is so suspicious about this dude that she picks up on right away? Or like, I don't know, because
I think she thinks he's too invasive. Because like she came home, she's like, "Mom, what's with all these swords?" Meanwhile, she's still probably like feeling that feeling about her dad too. So she's like, "No, don't move on. Don't move on. I haven't moved on. You don't move."
Which is a huge child instinct. Of
Exactly.
Superhero movies. Also, I hate the name Armand so much. It's crazy.
man, Armand the third and Armand the seventh. So does
The
that mean
seventh,
all
yeah.
the dudes in the family's
Yep.
name is Armand? Like,
Yep. Everything in between.
that's ridiculous. That's just crazy.
Dude, imagine taking Christmas presents from under the tree. Armand.
Yeah. You'd
Which
be like,
one?
Who? I'm sick of this shit. I want my own name, my own identity.
That's what you're raised to learn is Roman numerals. Everything else is irrelevant. But yeah, I think Armand the third, I think he was very helpful, going to be very helpful to Kate in the future until the unfortunate incident.
Yeah, it seems like they had a good dynamic.
Yeah, and I think Armand the seventh, who we are going to come to know as Swordsman, is probably going to be the most like filthy, down to earth person we've seen since Waluigi.
Since
And
Waluigi.
and it seems like he's got more revenge than him not being put into Smash Bros. So it's gonna be a good one.
Oh man. So they're at the auction, and apparently I didn't see Daredevil season 3. I just saw my man's at New Rock Stars, Eric Voss, talk about how in Daredevil season 3, Kingpin bought this hotel. So there's our first Kingpin Easter egg. Anyways, at the auction they got the Ronin sword and the Ronin costume. The swordsman amidst the chaos, like after the explosion, just like calmly is just like, I'm gonna grab this sword, and is suspiciously like chill about everything, I think. And I also feel like Eleanor was super chill about the whole thing, except for the fact that she didn't know where Kate was. So it's like, do they have a little part in this, or like, what do y'all think?
I guess I didn't really think about Kate's mom like being involved, but like I guess it would kind of make sense with like how calm she was, like you said, like besides Kate being gone, but like she also like runs this like huge security firm from like like what you see like like Kate doing all this stuff on her phone, and then like some later stuff in the other episodes. So it's like how could you run this like major like security tech firm and like not have some like underground knowledge?
Exactly.
So like so like it would make sense if she was involved, just just with all that kind of stuff.
Definitely. And I also like, I guess before she even went into the auction, Eleanor was like fighting with Armand.
And then he immediately goes down into the auction, so it's like, and even Jack was like, oh hey, I have to like go do like my like private business or private affair, like, so I don't know, like there's a few things that seem like, I don't know, too convenient, like if she like wasn't aware of it, or like it just doesn't quite add up if like she doesn't know at least a little something.
Did you guys notice that Armand was a little shook though when he got down there? Then when Jack came over, he's a little bit more shaken.
There was definitely something that he had over Armand III even before he killed him.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Which makes the death weird. Like, why would you kill somebody that you can blackmail?
Yeah, and his whole response to the whole death was like super like, like I could care less if he's alive or dead.
And not like I did it, I don't care. Just like, oh well, I guess I don't have to do it. I don't care,
And it seemed like Eleanor and Armand were like getting into it because possibly like Armand was gonna, I don't know, expose her shadiness or something. Like that's kind of what I picked up on that conversation that they were having, or that argument that they were having. And I was like,
I kind of see her as the one wanting to be protected, because she has. Because she can blackmail all these people, or because she has knowledge over this and that, and she's with Armand because he's got power in places that she doesn't, but she can also help him in places that he can't get into, or people that he can't talk to, and that's where the whole business comes in. But I think also a possible reason why he could have killed Armand III. He did it, possibly did it. We don't technically know that he did it.
Allegedly.
But if he did do it, They said that he was killed with a sword,
Mm-hmm.
and we see Armand the Seventh leave with Ronin's blade.
Yep.
So if he's killed with Ronin's blade and he somehow pins that on Hawkeye, that can twist into a whole thing of him being sent to prison for every murder that Ronin did. On top of that one that they currently have him on,
Mm-hmm.
while Swordsman has the sword and it's just walking around.
Yeah, definitely. It's all sus.
It's getting real Law and Order-ish, you know.
Yeah.
And this is in New York, really Law and Order-ish.
So Kate ends up putting on the tracksuit or the costume, and members of the tracksuit come in. She's fighting them, beating them up, and then Kazi shows up, aka the clown, and it starts putting the hands on her, and actually like loses the fight, and then doesn't fight this dude again. This dude's got some crazy skills, and I love that they're like deviating from like the clown persona and just making him like a badass like dude, like side like right hand to like Echo, I guess. Which I think is like, what do y'all think about like Kazi and like I don't know if you guys know anything about Kazi in the comics, but like dude apparently is.
I like the look they gave him.
Yeah.
It's real. It's like it's almost close to how he looks in the comics too, but without having to be extra.
Right, exactly. like no makeup, no teardrop or
Seriously.
whatever he has. Like just
Like I get the
straight
nice
to the
hair, we're
point.
good.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like she just had her Hulk moment there when Hulk was going against Thanos.
Mm.
So hold up,
Right, she was like, I'm
good.
not. I'm done. I'm out.
I'm through.
And then she goes and she saves Lucky, aka the pizza dog. And
Christ,
this is where
yeah.
Hawkeye finds out. Has to leave his fam, unfortunately. So sad. They're good.
Yeah.
They'll have Christmas. They got eyes everywhere, so she gets attacked. And that's how we end it. And then Hawkeye saves her, blah, blah, blah. And that is our cliffhanger we leave on. What are your thoughts overall about Hawkeye so far, real quick?
Leave it in the comments right below. Let us know what you think.
Let us
Comment,
know what you think.
like, subscribe.
We want to know.
Hit the bell.
We gotta know.
We want to know. We want to know.
We need to know.
I need it.
Peace, love, and chicken grease.
Peace out!
Yeet.